how do you decide what to wear on game day? Not only shoes, but sort of total outfit coordination. How big a part does that play in your makeup of your day?
Yeah, for me, if I'm wearing black pants, it's going to be black shoes. That means probably a black belt. There is random occasions where I'll wear a white visor, black shirt, white belt, black pants, and white shoes just to throw it off. But yeah, I'm looking at hat, belt, and shoes usually matching when I do stuff. So that's really how I go about it. As long as those three things match, I don't worry about the other stuff.
What do you like about the new G4 shoes and your thoughts on the G4 brand and why you choose to wear G4?
Well, first of all, let's talk about the brand. The brand is stylish, it's cool, it's fun, it's vibrant. So no matter how you play golf, you're going to look good. And that's the name of the game, right? Look good. And then when you talk about the function, the feel, the fit, you know, it's the best shoes I've ever put on. You can wear it to dinner, you can wear the shoes on the golf course and then straight to dinner. And then when you talk about the quality of the glove is some of the best leather I've ever put on my hand. So it feels good, it grips the club good, just like the shoes. The shoes, the way the bottom sole is, it grips the ground, no slipping. Everything about it works perfectly.
You have to do things a little bit differently, but also showcasing your clothing on the course. How much fun is it being associated with a brand like G4 that embraces your attitude and provides you with customized shoes that love for major championships, like for the Ryder Cup?
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. You know, when you talk about fashion, you wouldn't think a guy named Bubba would be about fashion, but when you talk about fashion, the bright colors, the energy just off of by looking at the shoe, looking at the glove, it comes out on the golf course. And so, you know, me being different-minded with the way I play golf, with the company being different-minded in the way they go about the golf shoe, and the colors and the energy behind it, it's a perfect fit. And so, like I've always said, I'm comfortable. I feel good after the round, after I walk in the shoes, but also I look good. And so when you start the day with confidence that you look good, you have a better chance to play good.
You have a very unique swing with a lot of moving parts. How does using G4 shoes and gloves help your feel and stability as well as your overall game?
Well, the shoes, let's just go with the shoes first. I don't slip. You've seen guys slip before, but the way that the soles are made, the way the bottom of it is made for traction is perfect. I've never had ankle issues. With the high tops, the low tops, it doesn't matter. Now we've got slip-on golf shoes. And so for me, it's a perfect fit. It's got the beauty, it's got the function. I can still dance around in my unique golf swing, as people say. So it's been good. And then when you talk about the glove is the highest quality leather I've seen. And then it has some fashion to it with the colors. So my club doesn't slip out of my hands. I've never lost the club because of my glove. So the glove holds it in pretty good, even when I'm angry.
What's your favorite golf course on tour? And your most, and why would that be your favorite course on tour?
My favorite course on tour, gosh, I'd have to say LA, Riviera. They don't change the golf course. They just let the golf course be what it is. They've had major championships there. They've had some of the best winners, obviously the best winners ever there. When you look at the history of the tournament, you have to be creative around that golf course. You have to think your way around it, and so you have to be committed to your shots, and that's what I like about it. And I especially love that we're not doctoring it up and trying to make it longer and tougher and all this stuff. You're just letting it be what it is.
What's your most loved, so away from tour, what's your most loved private course that if you could play every day, what would that be and why?
Well, I have a house in West Virginia. So we have a tournament there, but the Old White, we have a tournament there, and the reason why we moved there is because I love it. There's 4 golf courses there, but the Old White, the traditions of that golf course and the way that golf course is laid out, even after the massive flood a couple years ago, it's still one of the best golf courses I've been able to play.
And do you ever see Bubba having a future being a golf course architect?
Oh, I would love to. You know, I've always had this dream to build one, and if I build one, I want to actually live there I don't want to be these guy that builds thousands of golf courses and never set foot on them. So I've always dreamed about building one. But I guess money could always persuade me to build more. But you know, I would like to just do one. That's my dream, is to have one golf course that I've actually built.
Some people joke saying you can't hit a straight shot. You have to shape the ball either way. Which kind of courses best suit Bubba Golf to live out your creativity the best?
Best course for that. I mean, Augusta has to be one of the best courses for doing creativity. You know, all the holes, it's very rare. There's a couple holes that are straight, but most of the holes have dog leg to them. Around the greens, you got to be create shots. And you know, I can hit it straight when I need to, but I don't like to, because I like to, it's easier to hit the curve than it is a straight ball. Nobody's perfect, nobody can hit straight every time, so it just seems easier for me, for my mind and my creativity, to hit a curve shot to try to attack a flag or a hole that way.
It's called Bruder, and it features articles about cars, watches, and it's not just about golf.
Oh, perfect, that sounds like me.
Yeah, so they know you have your Richard Miller watch.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
If you're wearing Richard Miller today, please tell us what model you're wearing. If you can answer, please tell us how many Richard Millers you own. So we can go back a second so I can see what you own the watch.
So this one is, it's called the Champions Edition. There's only 4 in the world. I have number 4. The other 3 were sold off. And so it has a little green around the inside of it. I switch them out. So I have a few that I wear. It depends, when it gets dirty, I'll switch it and I'll get them to clean it and they'll send it back to me. So we'll switch them in and out. How many do I have? I have, we'll just say, quite a few. So I've been very lucky on how many I have.
We know that you love cars. What car are you most interested in right now?
Well, I have to answer it this way. I have a car dealership, so I own a Chevy dealership. So I drive Chevys.
All day long?
All day. But I actually have one that's it's all electric, so I can go 235 miles with one charge. My son actually likes it better than all the other ones because it's quiet and because he's only 6 years old, but he starts off the line a lot faster. So he loves it because of that. I'm like, which car you want to take? He's like, the Bolt. It's called a Bolt. So.
Bruder means brother or buddy in English. Who's your best buddy in life? And that can be anything. And why do you choose them as your best buddy?
Nah, you know, it's on the golf tour. Each week there's different guys. Some guys are taking a week off. So there's a bunch of guys. There's probably, I would say, 10 guys that I could call and they would answer in a heartbeat just to see what I'm want to know, if there's anything I need. So there's you always have a handful of guys on tour that you're really close with. And then back home, I have a right-hand man that we've grown up together since I was 12 years old. He does every part of my life. Whatever I'm doing in business, whatever I'm doing on the golf course, he's kind of overseeing and checking in. His name is Randall Wells. So yeah, you have different areas of life where you have guys that you can call about something, and then I have a couple guys that are my main guys. And my caddy, he's been with me for 12 years. He hasn't quit yet, so I guess we're friends too.
Well known for sharing a lot of your private life on social media. What is the most fun with interacting on those platforms, and why can it be quite annoying at times?
Well, think about it. If there was no social media, I think around 2010-ish is when I joined social media, maybe 9, I'm not sure exactly. But if there was no social media, golf and the players would be very boring. And so this gets to show your attitude, your personality, what you like, what you love, what you don't like. For me, it gets to show who I am as a person. I have a big heart. I'm a kid. Just because my age says I'm at a certain age doesn't mean I'm not having fun, not enjoying life. And so golf is something I love to do. It's a hobby, but I get paid for it, so why not play it? But social media has been able to show who I am as a person and what I like to do as a person. And it's helped me. It's helped me when I have negative press to really be honest and tell them what I was thinking and why I was thinking it. So it's helped me in showing who I am and the fun-loving person that I am, but also helped me, squash some bad media sometimes.
And who would be your most favorite person to follow or brand or whatever on social media?
I follow myself. Wait, what? No, I mean, you know, some of these young guys, I mean, obviously you try to follow the people that you're playing against because you're trying to build a brand. When I say a brand, I'm talking about a brand of the PGA Tour. So you love seeing those guys, and when something comes up that shouldn't be coming up, you might call them, give them a text privately and say, look, you might not want to talk about this too much or show this too much. So I've reached out and tried to help some of the guys, but when you're talking about, there's a, you know, I love the NBA, so I follow some guys in the NBA. I talk to some guys in the NBA. So I try to go around the branding people that I love and the people that I'm associated with and try to go with them. I don't really like follow any news outlets or anything because I'm not worried about news.
Last season, a lot of people sort of wrongly wrote you off. How satisfying has it been to win 3 times this year? Do you feel like you've silenced the doubters?
No, people still think I'm not very good. But no, it wasn't. They should write me off. I lost 25 pounds. I was sick. I didn't have the energy, didn't have the mental focus because I was worried about something else. I wasn't focused on golf. I was focused on my own health and life. So yeah, if I was a writer, I'd write me off too. But getting healthy again, getting refocused on the golf, having the team around me, my wife, my manager, my caddy, people that care about me, other golfers. You know, getting healthy again, back to my fighting weight as we call it. I knew that the golf game never left. It was the health that was hurting. And so getting healthy again, it was a no-brainer that I was going to play good. Winning is a different story, but playing good is what I knew was going to happen. Winning is just luck. So I got lucky a couple times this year.
And could you give a message to your fans in Japan?
My fans in Japan. Sounded great, huh? Go buy Richard Mille and G4. That's the easy message. If you want to look good like me, these are what things you need.